What's up, everybody? 2KMC here with your top plays of the week. You know what time it is. Let's check them out.
Don't rush it, man! What are you doing? Was that supposed to be a pass? You got it!
Tipping things off with...
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. And for Denver. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Powell, that's good. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Millsap trying to get open, and it's Murray laying it in.
Murray fearless on that drive right there, not worried at all about the contact.
Powell, the pass to Doncic, and the basket is good.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Doncic against Murray. To the inside. Millsap kicks to Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Jokic on the follow.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
Here's Doncic. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Harris with it. Now guarded by Porzingis, and that one drops.
Just continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
A fearless competitor. When Doncic is driving inside, he just embraces the contact on the way up.
He's perfect from the line this time. Nuggets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Passes it to Jokic. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Love the floor spacing with this offense because Jokic at the center can move the ball just about anywhere you want. Now he's attacking the paint.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Now here is Harris. Murray surveying the D from about 16, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Murray's got 6 points, and Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Plumlee in the high post. The kick out to Porter. Over right, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And Porter with good focus just to find some room in the mid-range.
Curry outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. .111 left to play in the first quarter. Curry with a wide open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And finished off by Porter.
Yeah, Porter working very hard to keep the play alive and come up with some point production.
Here's Brunson. Here's the pass to Cauley-Stein. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
You wonder what the next step is, and for Willie Cauley-Stein, what he's done in the offseason to improve himself offensively. Maybe a few more things in the footwork category will help him out.
Grant the pass to Plumlee. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Hard to guard when he's that close. Grant really good at drawing the defense in to foul him.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Right side Curry. And right, here we go. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. Morris finds Plumlee. Outside Porter. Shot, high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Porter's got 6 points.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Michael Porter's out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Craig, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Here's Morris after the basket by Willie Cauley-Stein, and stolen by Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith, the rim-rattling 2-handed jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And Jokic gets it to go.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Wright finds Cauley-Stein.
Maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein is he's up and over the top of everyone.
Pass to Craig. Tries again. In deep. Jokic drops it in. Jokic has got 8 points.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And the Mavericks call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
Cauley Stein kicks to Hardaway. Nails the corner three. Hardaway has got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Murray against Doncic. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Millsap has the open look. Mavericks with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hardaway, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Beautiful assist in transition. They beat the defense down the floor. The ball always wins. Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump started everything.
And so here's Denver following the score by Dallas. Outside for Murray. Cauley Stein grabs the board. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out on a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
Yeah, although undersized, Millsap is a very, very hard worker. Uses his quickness that time.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And it's Millsap with the extra effort.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Brunson. Powell, the pass to Brunson. Outside, Porzingis. Good work defensively by Millsap.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And that one's good. Barton.
Smart.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have a narrow 3-point lead. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Doncic throws it down.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. Now Jokic. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. Porter's checked in. Curry's checked in for Dallas. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Gary Harris. And Dallas with a change here, too. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Mavericks trail by 3. The drive by Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Jokic high post. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic throws it down.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Morris passes to Craig. Down low, Powell with the steal. Doncic finds Powell. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Here's Craig. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's intercepted. The drive by Doncic. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Porter outside. Kleber with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Out to Doncic. Back to Powell. Nice D from Porter. Powell with the steal. Doncic passes to Curry. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And the technical free throw is good.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Zinkis, he's checked in for Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. White, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. The Nuggets trail by 6. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Here's Daniels. And it's good, 2 points.
And Will Barton, always going full speed, that time finds a bullet pass to a teammate.
Murray against Brunson. And he lays it straight in. Brunson's got the lead back up to 6 now for Dallas.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball stolen. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And now it's an 8-point Maverick lead.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
3-pointer, Daniels. Here's Plumlee. Porzingis with the block. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. He got fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Curry. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Well, when you see Porzingis attack the glass, you want to stand up in your seat. There's been these opportunities where we've seen him flying in for some highlight dunks.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Powell's checked in. And here are the Nuggets now, trailing by 10. And it's Harris off the drive. The putback. Rebounded by Hardaway. The Maverick shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis, that's a 2. That one off the back iron and out.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Fast break, Dallas. Here's Hardaway. But he gets it back. And Curry has it in the corner. Millsap with the steal. Barton against Hardaway. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Barton.
Now, sometimes there's passes, and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Pass to Millsap. Out to Harris. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Porter comes in for Barton. Then for the Mavericks, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. You may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Here's Doncic following the basket by Paul Millsap. Porzingis passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Pretty unselfish play there, right? Porzingis finding the open man, and it's more and more comfortable and more aware of everything going on around him.
Now here's Murray. Millsap kicks to Jokic. Powell pulls it in.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Murray, the pass to Porter. Denver passing it around for three. Harris. That shot misses. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Passes it to Pop. Here's Finney-Smith. Up top, Porzingis. Banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, when you look at and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And Michael Porter Jr. being drafted was a bit of a high risk, high reward due to the fact that physically he needed to come a long way to be consistent in the NBA. We may be seeing signs that it's going to pay off with huge dividends.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Outside Jackson. And Brunson has it in the corner. From deep, Barea. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Porter. Rebounded by Jackson. Inside. A nice shot by Barea. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And the pass to Bates Diop. Here's Craig. Pass to Bates Diop. Back to Vonleh. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Brunson. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
with TDFAJ. Starts with a board, long outlet pass, and quick dish. Then their teammate shocks the world with a monster slam. Shopping the and one fall special at the Rec. Next, we go to Dat Boy Truth 56 in Pro-Am play. Teammate misses the open jump shot, but they clean it.
And it was quite a display as the Trailblazers arrived.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr., and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And it's good to see McCollum working on becoming a better defender, using his quick hands to wipe the ball away.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Lillard against Doncic. And Lillard gets to Ariza. It's tipped. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Lillard. Doncic with the bucket. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
An emphatic LU jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Well, the D has got to do a better job clogging up drops to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Porzingis, good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. His three-pointers off the mark.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide-open three is usually like a layup for him.
Lillard against Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. The shot, no good.
Well, they weren't going to stay perfect forever, but still shooting 80% from the floor to start the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Seth Curry comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Cauley Stein's checked in. McCollum against Curry. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Trent. Kleber defending. Bobbed up there for Collins.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Curry dishes to Cauley Stein. There's the double team from Whiteside. Cauley Stein passes to Curry. Count that bucket.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Out left to the wing. Passes to Whiteside. Kicks it out to Collins. And a wide open look for McCollum. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. White is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Portland with a change here, too. Rodney Hood's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Right side Curry. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Trailblazers trail by 3. 29 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Trent. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Hood. From deep three-point range. They grab their own miss. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Little. Now here's Hood. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 5. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being a...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
They've got Maxi Kleber. White is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. And right, here we go. Doesn't go that time. Collins with some nice D. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Outside Hood. There's the triple. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
You can't allow Hood to get comfortable from there. He loves getting the chance to shoot the 3-ball.
And Doncic throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Mavericks leading by 6. And right, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Trent. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Pass to Nurkic. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And that one's good. Right.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Trent. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Nurkic.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Ooh. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Trent, guarded by Wright. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game. That shot off, so the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. The pass to Trent. It's blocked. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And Wright with the basket on the assist from Hardaway. Wright's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And Portland with a change here too. Whiteside's checked in. Brunson against Lillard, and he gets the whistle. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The 3 from McCollum. Here's Whiteside. Out to Anthony. Lillard dishes to Ariza. Cuts off the pass. Whiteside, the pass to McCollum. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 6 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Lillard. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
With the run he's on in the second quarter, I mean, this field goal percentage is tremendous right now.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And so it's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open. And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball, now guarded by Porzingis. Count it, good.
I like to see this. Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
McCollum outside from deep. The Mavericks pull it in.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Anthony nowhere around. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Mavericks leading by 7. Floats it up for Doncic.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, you can clearly see which offense is better right now. We'll see if that continues the rest of the way. Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
And Lillard gets to Ariza. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. To the middle. Here's... Oh, that was something else.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Ariza passes to McCollum. And a miss there on the triple.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the time.
Pass to Nurkic. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Porzingis. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Well, they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Over in the corner, Lillard. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Anthony's got 4 points this quarter.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Brunson against McCollum. Here's Doncic. Outside for Curry. Doncic passes to Cauley-Stein. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Trailblazers trail by 8. To the paint. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Doncic throws it down.
And it just seems when Doncic turns it on, it's a sight to see. Incredible at scoring in a variety of ways.
Whiteside inside. Kleber defending. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Brunson. To the inside, Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead, up by 12. And time to step aside. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's McCollum on the wing. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. Trent passes to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Ariza. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Curry passes to Porzingis. Goes back up. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Mavericks lead by 16. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Mike Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
You better play up on Lillard at all times, especially when the pass is coming his way. You got to know he's ready to shoot once he catches it.
Here's Finney-Smith. He can't hit that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with the chance to win.
Outside Anthony. Back to McCollum from the arc. Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 11. And Curry, here we go. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Outside Anthony, and it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Anthony. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Powell with the steal. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. Tries to keep it alive. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Feeds to Powell. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Lillard, the pass to Ariza.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And one of the key components to this victory if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Passes it to Nurkic. Outside Anthony. He kicks it to Ariza. Lillard outside. Dishes it to Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. Cullen passes to Nurkic. Ariza outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. J.J. Barea checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. The free throw drops for Powell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Whiteside's got the ball here for Portland. They trail by 18. And Azania gets it to go.
His coaches appreciate Whiteside thinking pass first here. I mean, they like to see the ball moving through him, not stopping.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. 46 seconds left in the game. Hezonja on the wing. Mavericks with the rebound.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Basket good.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Barea. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. And he's going up for the alley-oop.
It was good to see Hood knock it down. That helps his confidence and his rhythm get going, too.
And here's Brunson. Fires from deep. Can't connect. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
it up with the spinning between the legs dunk. How often do you even see that? Dat boy really is the truth.
Come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Next up, back inside the wreck with Noah Bartone. Leaves the first defender in the dust, blows by the second, and weaves their way past.
The Trailblazers focused as they walk into the locker.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Millsap. It's good. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. They double him with Jokic. Let's go. Lillard misses.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's McCollum. The Nuggets getting the bucket. He kicks it to Lillard. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Harris. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Lillard against Murray. To the paint, Millsap uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got his second basket of the game.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
And then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Dishes to Millsap. And it's good for 2. Millsap's got 6 points.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. From the line. And it's Lillard missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Millsap left side. Barton with it. Anthony on him. And that one's good. Barton.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. They trail by 7. 1:53 left to play in the first. Ariza dishes to McCollum. Lillard outside. 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. He's got 5.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Here's Murray up on top. Covered by Lillard. Passes it to Millsap. He can't get it to go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lobs it up for Anthony.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Harris kicks to Jokic. Murray outside. Back to Jokic. Murray with it. Now defended by McCollum. Nurkic with the steal. To the inside. Lillard, the pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. Pass to Lillard. From deep. The Trailblazers rebound. The shot misses. Denver in the lead. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's blocked.
And the reason works his butt off on defense. I mean, whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he knows how to block shots.
Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Anthony against Harris. The pass to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. No good that time. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, Collins is out there with Little. Then there's Whiteside. Then it's Rodney Hood. And it's Trent in at the point. Here's Craig after Nasir Little's bucket. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here is Plumlee. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Craig can't get it to go. And now here comes Collins leading the break. In the corner, it's Little. Over Porter. Here's Whiteside. Denver grabs the miss. Inside. Grant dishes to Plumlee. Outside, Porter. Over Little. Porter, no luck.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Right side, Porter. Back to Morris. Over to the left wing. Craig drains it from beyond the arc. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Trent. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Grant kicks to Porter. Grant surveying the D. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Little. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Offensive rebound. Plumlee against Whiteside. Good on the wing. Three-pointer. Plumlee with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. Craig passes to Grant. Plumlee trying to break loose and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Grant, a second-round pick, has worked hard for his minutes in the NBA. He's an exceptional athlete who plays with a real edge, a bit of a chip on his shoulder.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Will Barton comes in for Porter. Harris has checked in for Torrey Craig. And Murray subbed in for Morris. Now here's Anthony. McCollum kicks to Anthony. Pass to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
Here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. And McCollum with the block. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. 1:03 left in the second quarter. Millsap looking it over. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Lillard comes with the double team. Denver needs to get off his shot. And the shot goes in. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Now here's Nurkic. Knocked loose. McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Kicks it out to Ariza. Trailblazers moving the ball around. McCollum no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Here's Lillard. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was and that should.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Paul Millsap. It's Ariza on the wing. Back to McCollum. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc. Here's Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. Passes to Lillard. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Now here's Murray. Back to Harris. Barton wide open. He fires. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Barton's got 5 points so far.
Very respectable perimeter game that Will Barton has. Fully capable of connecting from there.
Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Denver also making some changes. Porter's checked in for Barton. Torrey Craig comes in for Gary Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Now, here is Morris. Good work there as it goes.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Now here's Little. Guarded by Porter. Oh, Whiteside in position. The shot off that time. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Nuggets trail. Morris into the lane. That one good for 2. Morris has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Simons. Plumlee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Grant leads the charge. And the dunk by Grant.
Nice initiative. Good start there by Grant. I mean, seeing a great fast break opportunity in front of him and took full advantage of it.
And the big fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But the one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role. Boy, it's fun watching Grant go to work down there. I mean, making the defense try to get aggressive with him, and then he wins that battle.
So for the Trailblazers, Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Collins. Hood comes in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 6.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Morris, no good. Trailblazers trail by 3. There's the lob to Lillard. Now the pass to Trent. Lillard against Plumlee. Lillard with the bucket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here is Morris. He's got 8. Plumlee the pass to Porter. Five to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Lillard attacking. He feeds it to Whiteside. Outside Anthony. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Nuggets on top, up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Persistence pays, and Jokic not giving up on the play, doing a nice job pursuing the basketball there.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Over Harris. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Nuggets leading by 5. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jokic against Nurkic. A 3 ball. The offensive rebound. Out to Harris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard from deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Murray. And the layup's good off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Murray locked in on the task at hand, not allowing the defense to bother his shot at all.
Feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Nuggets leading by 7. Murray surveying the D, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. And here are the Nuggets now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. McCollum trying to get open, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Murray against Lillard. Murray the pass to Jokic. And close. Shoots over Nurkic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
Trailblazers trail by 6. And McCollum launches it from deep. Second chance shot. Nurkic finds Ariza. Lillard outside. Puts up a 3. The shot will not fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. And it's Murray penetrating. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Portland moving the ball around. Here's Nurkic, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Murray kicks to Harris. Pass to Jokic. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Hit the tip, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Lillard against Murray. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Millsap. The 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
Murray against Anthony. Murray, no good. And another fast break for Portland. The Trailblazers running. Anthony kicks to Lillard to take the lead. And Jokic with the rebound.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
And it's Millsap with the extra effort. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And that's why Millsap has all those zeros at the end of his pay stub, fellas. Comfortable stepping up, especially when his team needs a big hoop.
They get it back. Ariza passes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Ariza. Lillard outside. Shoots the 3. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. "20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
Millsap dishes to Murray. Barton outside. Back to Murray. Shoots it up. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This was a hard fought. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony.
Pass the rest for the acrobatic layup finish. They cannot be stopped. I don't even think they can be contained. Last but not least, we turn to N0 Thumb. Game is tied with 3.4 seconds to go. Huge block saves the game, and what's this? A full court prayer.
A stunning view of the moon. Oh, we are near.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Porzingis. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
On defense, Denver. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
How about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
Murray, the pass to Harris. Jokic kicks to Harris. Millsap left side. Clock at 4. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Powell, the pass to Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, let's see the vertical of Mr. Hardaway. Go ahead, sir. Pretty dunk.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Hardaway against Harris. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass. Porzingis has got 5 now.
He's still filling out that frame, but the greyhound physique of Porzingis well suited to transition play.
Barton outside. The dish to Millsap. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, unable to change momentum here.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And stolen by Harris. And here's the fast break. Millsap leading the way. And that one drops for him.
Appreciate the hustle from Millsap there. Leaking out well and getting to the right spot.
And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Murray kicks to Barton. To the middle. Outside for Murray. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell, and it's Seth Curry in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Nuggets also changing it up. Porter's checked in for Barton, and it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Now here's Murray. To the inside. Double team on Millsap. Porter dishes to Murray. To the paint. Jokic inside. Guarded by Doncic. Jokic, no good. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. No good from Finney-Smith.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Curry finds Porzingis. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. It doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, they are really starting to push it now.
59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Murray with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low. Stolen away. And pushing it up is Dallas. The Mavericks again in transition. Count it.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
It's good.
And with long arms and great strength, Millsap can make plays bigger than his actual size.
Poke loose. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. The putback. Jokic on the follow.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Curry outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Craig, good.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Doncic against Murray. Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Morris in at the point. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 9 points. Here's Barton. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Runs in the bench to call his stop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
It's Barton on the wing. Morris outside. Back to Barton. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Plumlee. And Wright pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 9. Powered down with both hands.
Right, if you're DeLon Wright, you've got to be willing to set your teammates up. What a pass. On time, on target.
Pass to Morris. To the left side wing. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Brunson. And right, here we go. Pass to Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Harris against Cauley Stein. Ball's knocked loose, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Right. And the dunk by Powell.
You have to love the intensity that Powell plays with on the glass, using that long body to track down those offensive boards.
Down low. To halt the run, here's Morris. Pass to Plumlee. On the wing, Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. Seth Curry, he's checked in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And it's Doncic missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. The drive by Doncic. And the shot goes in. Doncic has got 8.
If he sees a lane to the rim, Doncic will capitalize. Nice drive.
The pass to Craig. Curry against Millsap. Jokic kicks to Murray. Feeds to Porter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Over Porzingis. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mavericks leading by 17. The drive by Doncic. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Craig. Kleba defending. Deep 2 from Murray. Here's Jokic. The kick out to Porter. They need this. The Mavericks pull it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Curry, and it's denied. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Millsap. Oh, that's blocked. Left side Curry. From inside, and the bank shot is good. And the Mavericks lead by 21.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Pass to Jokic.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
For Dallas, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
6 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Craig, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Porzingis.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A dominating first half of basketball. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, win or lose, Kenny, the Mavericks have been one of the more stable organizations. Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, they love to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Millsap passes to Jokic, and that one is good.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Right, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, Jeremy Grant doing what is to his strength, which is get out in transition, give yourself an easy opportunity.
Hardaway against Harris. Denver grabs the miss.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. And a switcher also for Denver. Plumlee's checked in. An easy 2 points on the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Barton right side. Grant outside. Kicks to Morris. On the wing, Harris. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Plumlee. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Passes it to Plumlee. And it's Grant in the corner. Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And the dunk by Powell. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I'll tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now here's Wright. Here's Cauley-Stein, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Harris. He's got 5. Barton kicks to Harris. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the wide open shot from Morris. The Nuggets get it back in a new 14. Here's Grant, and the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
And Brunson has it in the corner. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. There's the lob to the hoop, and the dunk by Powell.
How about the ups of Dwight Powell? He's making these lobs look easy.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the inside. And Plumlee kicks to Grant. They could use a bucket, and it's good on the way in. Grant's got 4 points this quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And there's the feed to Cauley-Stein. Plumlee with the steal. And it's Barton that time on the assist by Grant.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brunson scanning the floor. Morris with the rebound. The Nuggets shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
Wright finds CLA Stein. And so it's Dallas, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Doncic. Takes it off the glass.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Outside Porter. Pass to Craig. There's the 3. They get the rebound. And Porter putting it right back in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Murray outside. The pass to Jokic to the paint. And that one's good by Porter.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Mavericks leading by 22. Doncic looking it over. Pass to Porzingis. And they pick up 2.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Porter passes to Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
And Doncic, here we go. And he gets it to go. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. The kick out to Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from 3-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Harris is checked in for Denver. To the middle, Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Curry leading the charge. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Outside for Curry. Off target with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harris. Mavericks with the rebound. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. No good from Finney-Smith. For Denver, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. And here is Doncic. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Powell.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Passes it to Jokic. Doncic with the steal. Curry deciding where to go with it. Off target from outside.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Porter against Doncic. Jokic, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Outside Curry. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either. There's the pass to Murray. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
To the left wing. Right wing. The tray. And that one is off. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
is answered at the buzzer. That's a winner, folks. But is this play your winner? It's time for you to decide. Vote now for your top play of the week. And if you want your highlights to be featured in a future episode, then submit them to social media using the hashtag 2KT.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on DA. It's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Ariza in at the small forward.
Yeah, not something you want to do. You let Lillard drive all the way to the rack, and he will throw it down.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
Here we go, one-on-one. And it's Lillard missing. Hardaway against Lillard. Hardaway, no good.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Nurkic outside Anthony. The second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Melo can play big down there in the paint, so using his size that time to draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball's in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
Back to Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Lillard from 10 feet out. Here's Nurkic. That one drops for him.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Doncic feeling it out. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Here's Porzingis. Powell trying to free himself up. No good on the quick 3. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:31 left to play here in the first. Outside Hood to the paint. Here's Whiteside. And he overshot that one, missing. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Mavericks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Some potential still left in the tank here for Cauley Stein, who is seeming to gain more and more confidence and knowledge about how to go about his business over the course of an 82-game season.
Collins passes to Whiteside. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Curry. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Hood. From deep. Mavericks with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Curry is inside. Goodbye, Hood. Here's Kleba. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Collins. Pass to Whiteside. Hood on the wing. Kicks it to Collins. Lets the 3 fly. Hood can't get it to go. It's right on the wing. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so it's Dallas in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
No more beginnings. You know, I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Now here's Cauley Stein. Good work defensively by Whiteside. 18 feet out. And Wright pulls it down.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Trailblazers trail by 12. Here's Hood. Yes, that goes in. Hood's got his first 2 points.
Now, D's going to have to do a little bit more work on Rodney Hood. Pay a little bit more attention.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And now Portland on the break. Collins kicks to Hood. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Portland. Lillard comes in for Rodney Hood. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Seth Curry.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. No good on the triple. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Trailing by 10. Back to McCollum. 3-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
CJ just so smooth and is a marksman from 3.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Count that one. McCollum's got 5 now.
Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
It's stolen by Ariza. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball.
Nice work to get it.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the dunk by Pound.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Kicks it out to Ariza. The 3 from Anthony. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hardaway goes in. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the inside. Porzingis with the block.
You can see Porzingis taking some pride right now on the defensive end of the floor, taking care of the shooter with his long wingspan that time.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Doncic. Out to Porzingis. He wants to get it to Nurkic, and does. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Ariza outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. Goes up again. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. The wide open look here for Anthony. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas leading by 9. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Porzingis showing you what he can do if he gets that close. The big man up big time.
And here's McCollum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Doncic. The shot missing. Now Portland takes it the other way. Down low. Little can't hit.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
And he comes up with the deuce. And that's now 6 points for Porzingis.
They're going to take a little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot and his offensive game now.
Pass to Trent from past the arc. That'll do it for the first half. Mavericks.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Dallas has the edge here at halftime. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Jack, making. And that's a wrap.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center filling out the middle.
And for a guy who entered the league as a terrific free throw shooter, Damian Lillard is now among the elite of the elite from the stripe.
Now here's Doncic. Nurkic with the block. Lillard right side, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
That's tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And the 3 ball is good.
Yeah, this is what you're going to get with Lillard. He's a gunner. Right now, he's gunning from deep range.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got 8 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. Porzingis with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
So for the Trailblazers, Zach Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Luka Doncic. Inside. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hood.
It's a way to be ready offensively for the pass. It's pretty clear that Rodney was ready to shoot it once he caught it.
Feeds it to Cauley Stein. Stolen by Collins. To the paint, here's Ariza, and it goes down 2 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. That's a 2 from Lillard. Nice open look, but it's no good. Mavericks leading by 4. Down low. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, Hood does a good job there of surveying the floor and being ready to deliver the pass.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Nice shot selection there. Nurkic finding a shooting window and making that one count.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Seth Curry in for Tim Hardaway Jr.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Hood to the middle, and stolen by Cauley Stein. And Curry, here we go. It's stolen by Little. And they're pushing it up. Here's Whiteside. Mavericks with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Brunson, good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Right, the pass to Cauley-Stein. That one falls. Cauley-Stein's got 9 points.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now here's Whiteside. Portland moving the ball over. Lillard, the pass to Whiteside. That one goes. Count it.
Adding ways to score into the paint, Whiteside continues to develop a more refined post game with better footwork each year.
Curry, wide open. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Kleba inside. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Curry kicks to right. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. Launches it. And he's good on the 3 ball. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Lillard. And so it's Dallas in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Trailblazers trail by 9. On the floor for Dallas. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Curry is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Now, here's Lillard. The long distance 3 is buried.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Doncic outside. Pop pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here's McCollum. They get it again. And the pass to Trent. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
A different look now for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Damian Lillard. And Dallas with a change here too. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Here's Trent. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Nurkic.
Not bad. Nurkic with a nice shot there, especially off of that assist.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by McCollum.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Doncic dishes to Powell. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. It's Ariza on the wing. Doncic with the steal. Here's Powell. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Porzingis. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Powell. Out to Hardaway. Launches a three. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got the lead up to 14 now for the Mavs. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Powell with the steal. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Trent. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Ariza against Hardaway. And the dunk by Powell.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Dallas.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
Here's Doncic following the basket by C.J. McCollum. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Trent, and that one is stuffed right through.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
Doncic against McCollum. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Barea, banked in off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Whiteside, the rebound by Marjanovic. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Mavericks. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
That free throw good from Barea. And both free throws good for Barea. And here's Portland. It's an 18-point game. Here's Simons. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. "15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now here's Hazonia. Lets it go from deep. Tries again. And it's laid in by Whiteside.
Yeah, some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
So no problem for Dallas. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K TV Wow. I'm the 2K MC. Peace.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the small forward position. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Lillard. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
McCollum, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Murray, no good.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Wasted no time on that one.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Murray kicks to Harris. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the basket by Lillard.
The star just keeps rising for Damian Lillard. Heck of a talent with tremendous range.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to, but this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Good on the bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Millsap. Out to Harris. Wide open look here for Murray, and it's Portland with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Out to the right wing. Nurkic, the pass to McCollum. Outside Anthony. Portland moving the ball around to the wing on the left. Lillard way outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Millsap passes to Jokic. Over Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Passes it to Nurkic. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Collins, good.
I like how attacking Collins is. I mean, you get him the ball in the good spot, he's not going to disappoint.
And there's the pass to Morris. Here's Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Damian Lillard.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Perfect pass to set up Whiteside. He just pops up and slams it in. Almost looks effortless.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff. 50 seconds left in the first. They get it back. Grant kicks to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. And a wide-open look for Porter. And the three off target. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
To the inside. Trent passes to Whiteside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jokic against Whiteside. Morris outside. Oh, good with the triple. Here's Trent. Out to the right wing. Hood for 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers in control with the 9-point lead to empty. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Huddling out there with Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Back to Whiteside. Outside Collins. Pass to Whiteside. Releases. And again, it's Portland converting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Morris outside for 3. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Inside. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Grant in the corner. Over to the left wing. Pass to Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Portland moving the ball around. Back to Hood. Oh, Whiteside in position. Here's Craig. And the layup's good off the glass. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Lillard comes with the double team, just 4 to shoot, and stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Oh, Whiteside in position, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
1:49 left to play here in the half. Murray kicks to Daniels. Rebounded by McCollum. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Nobody near Lillard. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got 6.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
The Blazers on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, Jay, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
And Whiteside stays right with it.
You got to keep Whiteside off the glass because he's a huge threat to put misses back in.
Murray outside. And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Nuggets have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Murray. Another shot, and Plumlee kicks to Barton. To the wing right side. Open shot by Murray. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 14. And that'll do it.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game. Guys, he's everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Here's who Jerry Stotts is starting the second half with. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Here's McCollum, following the score by Jamal Murray. McCollum outside, over Harris. McCollum no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. Murray with it. From 18 feet away.
You got to appreciate watching Lillard give his all on D, showing a real desire to prove on this end.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Ariza with the bucket.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at three.
Harris draws the double. Ariza against Barton. Back to Millsap. Up again.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
McCollum, no good.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Nurkic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one's on Anthony. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's Trent after the Nuggets pick up 2. Drops in the layup for 2. Trent's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Lillard outside. 14 feet away, and there it is for him. He's got 8.
A pick-and-roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
It's Jokic, top of the key. Outside, Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Portland leading by 21. Lillard, the pass to Trent. He kicks it to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. And that one's good. Lillard.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Now Porter following the three-point attempt by Rodney Hood. Back to Jokic, shooting foul as the whistle blows. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that. While it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
For the Nuggets, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Torrey Craig comes in for Michael Porter. And Murray subbed in for Monte Morris. Fast break, here they come. McCollum kicks to Nurkic.
Down low, it's on.
Lillard against Murray. Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Nuggets have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Barton comes in for Harris. Portland also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Whiteside.
Well, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Lillard looking around. Passes to Ariza. 2 on the clock. That one, no good. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers finishing the quarter up by a whopping 20. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Millsap and Plumlee are playing up front. Then it's Will Barton. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. To the paint. Here's Lillard. The feed to Nurkic over Murray. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Nurkic has got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. Here's Craig. He's guarded by McCollum. Craig passes to Plumlee. Murray for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McCollum. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Craig kicks to Plumlee. Here's Craig. Outside for Murray. Shot clock at 5. Goes up at the stripe. Kept alive. Here's Plumlee. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ariza passes to McCollum.
That's the only way to hold him in check. When he's got it inside, you got to have a body on him right away.
Here's Plumlee. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he can be an anchor on the defense.
Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Murray, good. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
And now here's Hazonia. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Daniels. Here's Murray. Money from the wing.
And let's be honest, Murray has never seen a shot he didn't like, especially these mid-range jumpers.
Here's Simons. Now the pass to Hazonia. Shoots over Grant. And it's Denver with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Murray. Again, the miss by Murray. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Hassan Whiteside.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
So it's Portland now. The Nuggets getting the bucket, and stolen by Vonleh. And up the floor again for the Nuggets, running the court. Murray outside. Swanigan pulls it in. And Portland with the ball. And here is Hezonja. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the dish to Little. Portland again missing. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And the D has no answer for Murray, just absolutely ferocious at attacking the basket.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and